All right. Welcome back to the world of White Lotus, everybody. It's been 12 billion million years. 12 billion million years, I mean 2 weeks. 2 weeks is forever in our time, really. Um, so last time lots of thing happened. Uh, Lake met with Lapidus, the first nightmare, and somehow not only befriended him, as a mortal being, but also completely survived, totally fine. Nothing went wrong with his trying to help with his corruption, and in fact, he learned how to harness it. He himself has become a walking corrupted god. Osei, uh, kind of got trapped in the desert for a little while. He was basically hunting the entire time to survive. So, kind of fucked up that you would do that to him, but it was only a few hours for you. Nighlin, you killed a kraken. Fucking crazy. And then you did the first mission, which was fucking crazy because you just fucking giant through a big old giant man. And then you did the second mission, which was also fucking crazy, where you fought 6 nightmare hybrids single-handedly because the rolls for the guys to help you didn't proc at all. Um, and then you met with Yoko, former friend of Osei's. And La'misk was chilling. He went to hiding for a little bit. He went to hiding for a few weeks. He had like a whole whistleblower situation. Kind of crazy. Possessed Demon Mountain. You know how it usually goes. And as it stands now, currently, Crosswise and La'misk, you are meeting at Brunel after being gathered by Terminus. If you remember, Mary came to North Eden to talk to La'misk about Terminus needing to see him because it had been a few weeks. So for 3 weeks to a month now, Osei and Lake have been missing, so they are considered missing in action, most likely killed. And so to you guys and the rest of the world, those two are a non-factor in this upcoming mission. You guys are taking a trip over to the Walking City. So that is why you guys have been gathered here. For the past few weeks, Crosswise has been doing some missions here and there for Terminus. La'misk is just now getting here off of the train here from the White Lotus Society. He has just made his way back. And Terminus sees him. And he goes to get Crosswise while he's out training. And he brings both of you guys into the knowledge center and calls you two for a meeting specifically. And he looks at you guys and goes, "So, we made an arrangement a little while ago to visit the Walking City because of a suspicion that something shady is going on. Around a month ago, the other two went on a journey into the desert to see what they could do about Lake's arm. For the meantime, until proven otherwise, we are presuming them to, they're obviously missing. We're presuming them to be dead. Now, whether that gets proven false or not, who knows what the universe has in store for us. But, there is only one true way into the Walking City. And in order to do that, you have to make a reservation first. So, we kind of have to make it there whether they get here or not. So, Crosswise.
Yeah.
When you get there, you've told me, based off of what you heard from that info broker in the Golden Age Society, you said that there were 2 figures that made it there. 2, important figures within the Dreamers that are in that city,
Yeah.
presumably.
And you just mentioned a few, yeah.
So my job for you two, when we get there, will be to see if you two can spot anything weird or maybe find those 2 individuals.
I see.
Okay.
And while we're there, we also need to make a little bit of a plan because I have a feeling that they could very well be planning an attack on the Walking City. As for how they would do it, I have no idea. There is no known way to attack it. But a few years prior to the run-in that me and Mary had with them, way back, there was an attack on this group, on this city, like, kinda. They tried to attack it. It didn't really work out too well. There's no real reasonable way to attack it. But they definitely tried, and there was a fight that broke out. Recently, the guy who runs that city, the leader of the Spellbound Orchids, the Peace, he has found out that that group from way back then is bare minimum very heavily related to the Dreamers. Probably is. So we're gonna go there and see if we can help them with that, because we're kind of like, I guess Mary's kind of tight with Edgar, so it's a go check on our friends type deal, unrelated to the actual ongoing season of the league, I guess.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we gotta go. We gotta head out. It'll take us about 3 or 4 days to get there, the spot where we gotta stay. When we get there, we'll be brought into the city, and we have to be at that location, because it is very, very time sensitive. It's a whole ordeal. It's really annoying, actually, and I hate it, but it's got to be done. So yeah, is there any questions you guys have before we end up heading out?
Not personally.
No? All right. Well, that's simple. Then yeah, let's go ahead and go get on the ship. Go down to the dock, head up the ship. What's that?
This boat bigger than the last one?
Very large. Very, very big ship. Very much bigger than the last one you were on.
That's great.
Why? Well, yeah, I mean, the last one you were on there's not a Kraken over there anymore. You killed it.
Yeah.
Not like it really matters. But no.
You never know if they have babies or something.
Well, that's right. You killed a Kraken? That's what's up.
He killed a Kraken by himself.
Attaboy.
He said, attaboy. He said, yeah, that's what I said. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't believe it myself, but when, I had heard word of it, but when he came back here with a boat that was hauling a Kraken's corpse on the back of it, I had no choice but to think, wow, he really went and did that. So yeah, that's not every day. That's, there's only 3 recorded Kraken slayings, and that's one of them. One of them was, another one was one man, but another one took an entire team. So very impressive, Crosswise. Very good for us. Points for the ranking.
I'm glad I could help.
But yeah, the ship is far bigger. It has to be able to withstand the waves from being in the radius of the Walking City. The waves that it disperses are hundreds of miles high. So
yeah, tsunami level.
Yes. So you gotta have a ship that can put up with it. Probably a lot more troublesome if you hadn't killed that Kraken, which was originally what was planned for the plot line, but instead you made it easy.
Glad I could help us get there faster.
But yes. And you guys make it, you can make it down to the dock and you get on the ship. This really like gargantuan ship, like giant, like fictional pirate ship type ship. And you start heading out to make it to the Walking City. As you do, uh, out in the desert, boom, there is. You guys met up with Lysander. You finally caught up with him. After riding behind him for a little bit and trying to call for his attention, um, for like an hour, Osei and Lake, you stumble upon the group of nomadic witches that Osei had met a few days prior while Lake was in the portal. And Lysander's hanging with them. He's stopped there to take a little rest. And just so everybody remembers, you two started chasing him after you left the portal, because you noticed that one, it was him, and Renee asked to get him, but two, he had Lake's camera.
Oh, this cracker.
Yeah. So
Sir Lake, is that your camera?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who the hell is that?
The wrong one.
I see. Excuse me, sir.
Lysander turns around. You see he's very tall, by the way, very large man. He's carrying around a broadsword with one hand. He has a scar across one of his eyes. He turns around and he looks at both of you. He like raises his eyebrow for a second, and then he looks at Lake and like squints. And then he looks down at the camera. He goes, "Oh shit!" And he hands it out to you.
I take it, and I'm still kind of upset.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I saw it in the sand out there, and so I figured, holy shit. These are the Graham's Disciples guys way out here. That he probably dropped this. I want to make sure he doesn't forget it. So, big fan.
Oh. Well, thank you. Oh, the picture is still in here.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna fuck with. I don't do any of the science stuff. Well, I do like mechanics, science.
Let's go. Picture that
Hmm.
one, dude.
So
Thank
you don't want
you.
anything in return for your service?
He he thinks for a second, and then he pulls out a small dagger on his hip. And he goes, "You guys signed my
Oh,
like a ceremony.
uh,
So it's not like I'm gonna. It's it.
well, if you, I guess. Jose looks at Sir Lake.
He hands you guys a
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
to?
he hands you
Yeah,
guys
go
a
ahead.
pen. He hands each of you a pin to sign the sheath of his dagger with.
Oh,
All right. I signed that dagger,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna kind of like stage a group photo and print and get it on the Polaroid,
Oh,
and
you
then give
yeah
him
yeah.
the printout.
We can. Oh shit! Yeah, we can take a picture. And he takes a picture with you, with both of you.
And then I hand him the photo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep it.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
thought
no,
you,
no.
I thought you were gonna be like, what powers did this guy have?
No. That's a great idea though.
Yeah, yeah,
But no, I handed it. I'm giving it to him.
yeah. He takes the
Thank
picture
you for
and
the camera.
he's super happy about it. Yeah, I've been out in the desert for a little while. Like the past few weeks, I've been trying to gather. Honestly, I just come out here for scrap material a lot. There's a giant monster I've been hunting, but I haven't been able to find it. Starting to think that
Yeah,
fucker
dude.
got it before me, but you know.
said a giant monster.
Uh, yeah, there's no, you guys have probably seen it. You guys have been out here for a while. You know, that camera looked like it had been on out there for a while. You know, fucking, you can't miss it. Like, probably like,
Hmm.
it like reaches into the sky. It's not like, it doesn't touch the clouds, but it's like damn near there. Giant weird black mass, like gross sharp teeth.
Wait a minute, Sir Lake.
Yo, what's up?
Perhaps was this the same creature you saw very far away a while ago before we even got to Lapidus?
You.
Oh, I meant uh
um.
Lapidae. It's
Whoa.
a certain person that we
Whoa.
It's my
know.
favorite holiday.
Yeah. That.
Uh.
This guy doesn't
Exactly
know
that.
about Lapidae.
Yeah. Hold on. He like
You
kind of
never heard
he
it?
kind of like whispers to you guys. He goes, "Did you guys actually meet him?"
Uh, Osei kind of looks at Lake, kind of nervous.
I just I just pat him on his shoulder and I go, "It was nice to meet you, kid."
Lysander's far older than you, by the way. He looks down at you a little bit. He goes, you don't want to talk about it, okay. I've been trying to meet that fucker for a long time. Anyways, yeah, I just, I honestly thought you might have been dead. I was kind of carrying the camera around in hopes that I'd find you, but if not, it's like, at least it's cool I have his camera. What are you out here for anyways? And then he thinks about it for a second. He says, okay. So you did.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you'll
not
see.
gonna.
Hey, you'll
I'm
see.
not. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I want to meet that guy.
Yeah.
You know.
He's weird.
Yeah, we just got books about him in Mechanus, so I was like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to see if the mythos is real or not.
Weird guy.
Weird guy. I mean, I'd imagine.
Weird guy. Yeah.
Giant nightmare. But yeah, uh, you know, these like nomadic witches around here, they got tunnels that go throughout the entire desert.
Hmm. Well, we probably need to get back to North Eden. I'm sure everyone is eagerly awaiting our return.
For sure. And as you are talking to him about leaving, a white-robed, hooded figure appears with a golden mask.
Whoa!
Huh?
You guys roll an int check for me as you see them walking towards you. Ooh.
My God.
I rolled it. You both pass. You guys can recognize that the robe that they have on signifies that they are a member of the Truth Seekers. All the Truth Seekers wear white robes, and they each have colored masks that associate with them to differentiate them. You guys only know this because of when you guys, literally everybody in your group was being like recruited after the draft. You guys all met Justice, who is like the leader of their team. And he wore those. All their names are code names. So you see this figure walking towards you, and they look at Lysander. They go, is it okay if I have a word with them? And Lysander's like, yeah. He's like, okay, yeah, no, I'll go back to chilling. Fine. And then he thinks about it for a second, and then he walks back over. He's like, their team's gonna beat your team's ass. he's like, they're gonna beat your
Hey,
ass.
hey, bro. Hey, and look at this. And I show him the picture of Magnus.
You know what? Hold on, I'll roll this. I said something about all of the. This is a well. I'll tell you if this fails or not. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So the member of the Truth Seekers breaks character and starts laughing upon seeing the picture.
Let's go.
All of them try to maintain like a certain mysteriousness to them because it's the nature of their group.
They're on color guard.
And so they laugh for a second, and then they clear their throat, and they're like, one second. Okay. Yes. I am known as a world. And I come to you two today with a proposition. You see, me and my group tend not to interfere with too many dealing. And then World takes note of Lake's arm and goes like, I see, so that's the time. You, Lake. Your arm has been fixed.
Yup.
Interesting. That's
Yup.
good.
What timeline are we in?
I mean, there's a very strict system for measuring them, I guess. I'd say
Wait,
it's...
am I destroying the timeline by asking you?
Wait. No. Yeah, what that said. Fucker.
We're in a new one now.
I was World getting a message on his phone. But he's like, yes, but no, me and my group, we do not interfere too often. We're kind of in the Slayer Corps as more of a formality to be able to keep track of things. And I'm glad you got your arm fixed. I could help you meet with your friends currently. They are in a situation of where you are of great need. Osei,
Great need.
you as well. Your the magnitude of your existence in this upcoming fight. Very useful. I could get you two there as we speak. But I would ask that you meet me again and fill me in on what was happening in the Walking City when you return. That is all I would ask.
What about the Walking City? I don't know. I don't know anything about
I
the
swear,
Walking City.
they like pull out like a notepad and start flipping. It's stupid. Huh. Guess not. Wait. How long have you two been out here?
I don't know, like a few days?
Well, for you, Sir Lake, it was a few days, but I believe it's been a few weeks.
What?
I see.
But before
Then,
we disclose any other information, Justice, was it?
world. I'm world. The justice is our
World?
leader.
Hmm.
Do you get to
Well,
pick your names?
yes.
Well,
They're all terrible.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
I'm assuming you can't disclose too much information about yourself.
It would be breaking code, but I could disclose certain things.
Last name in high school.
Last name in high school. That's that. I guess I technically could answer that question, but I don't think I should. Would not be breaking code to answer it, but it would be breaking probably like my like that's like a bad thing for me to do.
Hmm. Well,
My bad, Osei.
I was just saying because why? He kind of like sits there tapping his foot on the ground, fingers on his chin, thinking, well, you see, you can understand our predicament, right?
Of course.
So why do you think that we should trust you to disclose any of the information that we have gathered?
Well, I'll only want you to give me information that you gather from where you are going. You don't have to give me anything extra, anything else. I guess the main reason is that our group aligns with yours in a way. We too desire the destruction of the so-called dreamers. However, it is because the dreamers themselves pose a greater threat than is currently realized.
Hmm.
We value their destruction very highly.
I guess that makes sense. You're a part of the truth seekers, right?
Yes, I am a part of the Truth Seekers, and their group goes against everything we stand for. Not only are they a risk to potentially the world, the universe as we know it, but they also are trying to obtain power in a way that should not be possible. They're disrupting not only the natural order, but they are disrupting the known rules of like. Well, that's actually an answer I don't have, not because I can't give it to you, but because I don't know it. But my organization does know that we there is a greater greater powers exist that are being meddled with by these so-called dreamers.
Interesting. From what I do know about the truth seekers, you guys don't seem to interact as much, or at least you keep your place of residence very hidden.
Yes, we do not disclose most of our whereabouts with the outside world. In fact, our members usually only appear when it's a matter of grave importance. A matter that's potentially universally altered.
Hmm. Well, if Sir Lake agrees to the terms, I'm willing to disclose any information that we learn through our travel to the floating city.
And you guys will be meeting your friends there as well. It's not like I'm sending you in alone. They're all there right now as we speak.
Right. That makes sense.
What is
Or
y-
thought we would have like a party or something when we got back.
uh well,
Whatever, dude.
It's more work,
I
Sir
guess
Lake, unfortunately.
I guess being out here for a few weeks kind of, you know.
You get a day off, dude.
I mean, I'm
Right.
sure you'll get a day off before the like the
Yeah.
final tournament.
Yeah. Thanks. Where do we need to go? Let's go to the city, huh?
Yes.
What,
You'll
can you
be going
teleport
to
us
the
there, or like what?
yes.
What kind of stuff you get up to? You mind if I take a picture of you?
Um
And then I take a picture of him.
and you can. He does, yeah, he says yes. That's fucking
Awesome.
crazy.
Alright.
But yeah, he says yes. And you take a picture of him.
Huge.
And he looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, I can open a portal. I'm capable of it. Well, our group is capable of it. You have special technology that lets us do it. Yeah, I'll give you guys and then he like pulls out the notepad from earlier and like writes down a location. Um a location in not too far from where Brunella is actually. He writes that and then gives it to Osei. Rips it out of his notebook, gives it to Osei, and goes, "That is where I will be waiting. You return from the city of Numidia."
Numidia?
That is the name of the walking city, correct? Oh, you're a witch. Of course, that is not the name that witches have for it. Currently do not remember the name that witches have for it. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you've done enough. So, I appreciate it.
Um, and with that, you see World, like pull out like a like what looks like a watch on his wrist, start messing with like a few buttons, and you see a like giant, like very bright white portal appear in front of both of you. Um, and goes, "That is the portal to your location. Um, so yeah, when you get there, you'll be meeting another member of our group, as these uh devices let us teleport to each other specifically times of need. So
Hmm.
you will be meeting another one, but she's far less seasoned as most of us. She's our newest member. We got her this year. But yeah,
Interesting.
so that is all I have for you. You may choose to go, or you could get there through the tunnels like he was talking about, I guess. Portal.
I'm gonna take the portal.
Yeah.
Okay. Will do. And before Osei walks through with Lake, he looks to Lysander, pointing. I didn't get your name, friend.
Oh, I'm Lysander.
Lysander.
I am the what would be the term? I guess leader of Mechanus, the mayor.
Yeah. Yeah, where'd you get your, you know?
This one, Scar.
No. What? No.
Oh,
The armor.
the armor. Oh, I made it myself.
Word. You got a shop in
Wow.
Mechanus?
I do.
What's it called?
Called
What's it called? What's it called? What's it
it's
called?
literally just called Lysander's.
Oh my
They all
god.
know who I am.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's all good.
I understand.
Branding is like so inexpensive. It's whatever though.
And you guys step through this bright light in front of you, and as you do, we go over to the other group. This should be the right map. It is. Hey. So, but you guys aren't technically in the city yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the map.
The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pray.
Well, currently you're on the ship, so you can pray. So yeah, you go ahead and pray.
After hearing about the fate of my two nephews, I look up to the sky. I get on my knees, put my hands together. O goddess, who sees beyond what eyes can witness, who hears beyond what ears can catch, I lift up my nephews, Lake and Osei. Their names are carved in my heart. Their laughter still echoes in my memory. And though I have been told they are gone, my soul refuses to accept that as the final word. Because you, goddess, are the Lord of the truth. And truth isn't always what the world reports. You are the goddess of the lost and the found, the gone and the returned, the buried and the risen. So I pray boldly, fiercely, faithfully, keep them, goddess. Wherever they are, cover them. If they are hidden, reveal them. If they are wounded, heal them. If they are scared, comfort them. If they are in the land of the living, bring them back. But if, goddess, you have taken them to yourself, let their spirits fly free and their memories stay strong. Let me not be crushed under grief, but lifted by love. Until the truth meets me face to face, I choose hope. I choose prayer. And I choose to believe that the story is not over. Not yet. In the name of the one who raised me, the one who sees all and forgets none. Amen. A tear rolls down my face.
Yes, sir.
I get up off my knees and I look onto the horizon of the battle that is to come. I miss my nephews, and I hope I get to see their smiling faces again.
I'm laying on the back of the ship, and I have two hand puppets, and one of them's Lake, one of them's Osei. And the Lake hand puppet's like, "Hey, Osei, I think like we're lost in the desert or something." And he's like, "Oh, Sir Lake, maybe we can go that way." Well, didn't we already go that way? Let me check my camera.
Roll wisdom for me, Quay.
Okay. What is it? Okay.
Oh shit. So Cameron and Josh, y'all can get fucking 15 to your endurance. Fuck it, both of you. 15 modify on your endurance right now. A little buff.
Okay.
You two can get also I have Agi and La'misk for enacting kindness. Your power will go from 8 or 0.5 because you're armed to 0.8. A little bit.
Okay.
And for the selfless action, even though you're at 10 stacks, you'll go down to 9. And yeah, so that was good. I like that. So you two are on this giant, grandiose, and you've been out at sea for about 3 days, and you are approaching the giant golem that the city is on. And as it's been getting closer, you've noticed, like, its upper half extends far beyond the clouds, and the waves get, like, far mightier as you head closer and closer to its legs that very slowly move. And you guys finally get there, and as you get to as close as you can be without getting your ship entirely capsized, these giant waves washing over your ship, and as you do, it plants one foot down very heavily. You guys get one more wave pushed over you, and it stops, and you guys begin to sail slightly closer, as very slowly, as if a hand from God himself from the sky, you see a giant hand, slowly start descending, and going beneath the waves that you're currently on, as it brings your ship up. And it takes a while to get not only past the clouds, but up to where the city is. And you watch as you are slowly lifted up past the clouds. And as you are heading up, I want you to roll Dex for me.
Dexterity, you say?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Question: Am I perceiving threats?
Great question. Yes, you are. That's so fucked up. It's okay because Crosswise passed the check. That was a good question though, Quay. Because yes, your thing would have effect. It would have been in effect. Correct. The reason that this was brought up is because Crosswise, upon checking the ship as they're being brought up, notices two suspicious individuals, two people that he did not see walk aboard with you guys. And so it is your call to decide what you do with these two guys upon noticing them. You haven't done anything to alert them that you know that they are not supposed to be there yet.
I see.
There are two individuals. They don't seem particularly strong, I'll tell you that. Especially not to you, Mr. Krakenslayer.
Are they particularly close to one another?
They are currently whispering to each
other. Okay. I would like to... I don't know my position relative to them, but if it sounds reasonable, I would like to put my hands around their shoulders as if I just kind of appeared behind them comedically.
Yeah, you can do that. You can just walk up and do that.
All right. Hey, so happened over here.
And one of them just looks up at you, like horror in his eyes.
Nah, you don't have to be like that, It's fine. What's up? How are you doing? You okay? You get nauseous?
Yeah, the ship's going really high up. It's advert.
Oh, yeah. It would suck to fall off.
He just looks up at you.
Well, as long as you guys have tickets, not really a big issue, right?
They both look at each other, and then they look back at you. And then they look at each other again. They go. They one of them, like, the other one that's more level-headed, looks at you. He goes, "Look, man, you don't gotta throw us off.
Nah, we're all friends here, right?
We haven't done anything to wrong you in specific, so I'd say that's a fair assessment."
Well, that's good. Well,
Can
just
I
let me know
notice
what's
it
going
happening?
on, you know? Like, between friends, like, why is all this happening, you know?
Let's roll. Let's roll int on this dumbass guy, because maybe he'll
Okay.
actually be chill with it.
Can I notice this is happening and come over?
Yeah, we can say you do because this guy rolled bad int. So yeah, he's totally fine with telling Crosswise everything. Yeah, man, fucking, they got us spying on this bum ass boat. I didn't want to go on this mission anyways. Fucking, they didn't even give me the cool fucking powers. They just said, "Oh, we need you for fucking stealth operations."
That
I don't
sucks,
even
man.
want to do it. You gotta
You're
show
better
us
than
up
that.
in here. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we gotta go meet with fucking dumbass fucking guy I hate. Fucking mission," but I can't say that out loud to him, otherwise I'll die.
Oh, that sucks. You know what? You can work for us, realistically, if you're not afraid of like some sort of backlash.
I mean, as long as I don't get killed for like having a disagreement with that,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty.
I mean, I can talk with your boss if you want.
Uh,
I'm from the Graham's Disciples.
hey, you don't even gotta talk to him. Look, I'd rather you did talk to him. Actually, I've heard about what you've done. You, boss boys. Yes, I've heard about you. They are scared of you.
Oh,
They are
that's
scared
fine,
of
I
you.
guess.
They're scared of him. He points at La'misk, who's like slowly approaching you guys. The other guy is sitting there like, he's like, why is this guy fucking telling him everything? He's like, the other guy who is smarter, but he's like scared. He's like, dude, what the fuck is he doing? He's like, you're scared of him. They're scared of the other two, but they said, well, the other two aren't here right now, so it's the perfect chance for us to do. I mean, you guys have been kind of just doing some shit.
Can I overhear the part where the guy said he's scared of Crosswise? Can I
Yes.
overhear that part?
Yes.
Okay, so I overhear. Can I key charge while I'm walking over here? As I heard him say he's scared of me.
Yes, you can.
Can I key charge?
You can key charge.
All right,
yeah.
so we're gonna key charge, and I think you guys know what's gonna happen next. What's these guys' mental?
The guy who's snitching everything right now, very low.
Okay. What about the 10 toes boy over there?
He's higher int, but I'll just let you roll for it. It's fine. He's not like super high.
Cause the other guy, the scared guy, he already joined him.
Yeah, more or
yeah.
less.
I mean,
He going.
they're both in a
Oh.
state where they can be reasonably converted.
Overly.
So, yeah. But you can.
Look, guys, me and my friend here, La'misk, we honestly just need more people. You guys are spying, that's fine. You know, people should know about us. It's not all that crazy. I'm sure you're supposed to get some specific information. That's no problem for us, honestly. I actually don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to know who's who, where's what. You know, if as long as it's in the presence of my mind, I'm not too worried about it. If you guys want to join us, I'm for it. I think it's a good plan. Our guys, Terminus, have more guys doesn't hurt us. You know, Graham's Disciples, we have a lot of powerful people. Don't have a ton of people. And so if you guys could help us out, we'll always help you out. We're not bad with our own people.
I put both hands on both of their shoulders.
You roll strength for me, but you have conversion modifier, so it makes up for your little fucked up. So yeah, roll the strength plus your like get plus
5.
plus 5, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just to clarify, because this is just on me.
Uh-huh.
He has both arms.
So his other arm is like, well, he can't use it for combat, basically.
Okay, but he could grab both these guys' shoulders
He
because
could
it's just
grab
kind of
one
weak.
of them is far
Okay.
weaker, but I'll just assume that the
Yeah,
guy who's already
fine.
willing
Oh,
is the guy who puts that hand
Yeah. Okay.
on.
I don't get it. It's
So
okay.
that's that one's fine. That's the guy that's currently yapping. You got to roll for the other guy that's like less likely to want to, but he's still scared, so it's not too
Oh
hard.
my god. Oh my god.
Hit this. You got this, Quay. Hit this button.
Hit this button.
Let's go. I'm an animal. I'm an animal.
You
I'm
are
an
an
animal.
oh my god, you're an animal. Oh my god. Yeah, you put your hands on both these guys' shoulder, and go ahead and roll wisdom for me, for like twice, 2 wisdoms, with the conversion check added.
Oh.
So
okay.
that's +5. I got that.
Yeah, so,
I just want that to see like exactly how effective it is. Yeah, they're both fully listening to you. So yeah, you and give them this vision of you walking forward as if an emissary or an angel of some other plane, as you put your hand on their shoulders and stop both of their worries. They both look at you and crosswise as they see like radiant light behind you guys, and perceive like the influence of some form of higher power, and they both immediately state that they will work for you and do
Thanks, guys.
as you ask.
We should La'misk. We should take him over to Terminus. Like it's good that we all have this information together and we can formulate a plan as a union.
You're crosswise. That was pretty smart.
Oh, thanks, man. I've been
I
trying.
I dap him up. Hey, let's go, kids. What are you guys' names?
So the one that was yapping, he's like, I don't have a name for this. You can come. You came up with Renekton.
Ryan.
Come up with a name for him.
Ryan. All right,
Okay,
Ryan.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Josephine.
Or the smart one.
And the smart one is
What'd you say, Cam? I was about to say Glacius.
Josephine.
Josephine. Okay.
okay. Josephine. Yeah.
No problem.
Smart one's Martin Lawrence.
Smart one's Martin Lawrence. Josephine.
You know
and
what?
Martin Lawrence.
Big Mama House 2. Cinema Gold.
Okay, I will add them to your follower sheet later. They will probably be under adept. Don't feel like doing them right this second.
All right, we bring him over to Terminus.
Yeah, you bring them over to Terminus. It was a different room in the ship. You bring in those 2 guys. Did we decide Ryan or Josephine? Or Martin
Ryan
Lawrence?
and Josephine. Well, I already know.
Josephine's the smart one. Ryan's the dumb one.
Who's
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence?
No one.
That's nobody.
Nobody.
He was just saying it was a good actor.
Okay.
No cap. I had already locked in on my notes Ryan and Josephine. The next one will be Martin Lawrence.
Okay, the next one's gonna be Martin Lawrence. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah. So you bring Ryan and Josephine in, and Terminus kind of like raises an eyebrow and looks at you guys. He goes, "What are they doing here? What's going on?"
They're formerly spies, and they have to meet up with their boss soon. But they're with us now. Wink.
They're with you now, and then he looks over at La'misk. He goes, "Ah, they are."
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're under your tutelage.
Of course. And he looks over at them, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'll we can get some information out of them, I guess. See what it is, and they're free to do what they want."
Yeah, we can send them back over to their boss after to collect that, or to keep the feedback going if they want. Maybe add a little bit on the pot, maybe some false info, splice that in. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, just keep them safe after,
That
wink.
is-
Right. Keep my boy safe.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
And lady.
Yeah, that's we did decide that it went from 2 men to a man and a woman mid conversation, which is pretty
Yeah.
funny. But yeah, no, we can. Yeah, we'll take care of him. This is all right.
All right. Well, I put my arm around Ryan. I said, "Okay, man, take care of yourself. You know, you gotta be really strong. Make sure Josephine stays out of trouble."
He looks at you guys. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
for
give
sure.
them, I give them both a quick prayer for a safe journey, and I tell them the coordinates of the church.
Oh, okay, yeah. And uh, you guys, they will be. We'll assume that this happened as you guys were about to get picked up from the hand, so that you guys
Okay.
could send them out beforehand. Because if they went back into the city, like as working for you guys, they'd get killed.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll say you just sent them off and they went to the church, like La'misk's church.
Okay.
Um, and so yeah, you guys are now on this hand as it is rising far above the clouds. And uh, you make it to the city. You are brought to basically the hand goes slightly over the shoulders to where it's like kind of at head level. You see the giant like shoulders and head of this golem with the city atop it, and you watch as this like path begins to like form itself from the shoulder to the entire length of the arm of the golem. um and you guys get off the ship and start walking across that path as a compartment opens in the hand that keeps the ship. um and you walk the entire length of its arm towards the walls of the city, which are fucking massive. They go from like this city covers like the head, the shoulders, the back of the creature. It's crazy. And you guys get inside and are met directly with Mr. Edgar Sampson, the Peace, and looks at you guys and he goes, "Oh, so what do you? Oh shit, you? Oh, whoa!" And you can tell he obviously wasn't paying attention at all. He'd been like waiting there for a while. He was like reading a book, kind of falling asleep. And he like gets up and he looks at all you guys and he starts like he puts his hand out to try to shake you guys' hands. Um, he's like Crosswise. Hey, good to meet you. La'misk,
Good to meet
good
you
to meet you.
likewise.
Terminus, good to
What
see you
up?
again. And he, uh, you know, like there's a few guards with him, and he like kind of calls them away. He's like, I don't need you guys. These are the boys. And he like looks at all you guys. He goes, welcome to Numidia. This is I mean, this, we haven't had somebody try to make a reservation to visit in a while. Even though I know you guys aren't here on the best terms, but yeah, it's cool to have to be able to give somebody the tour again. So if you guys want, you can walk with me. I'll show you around the places, and then we can talk at the cathedral in the capital.
Sounds good enough for me.
And he like starts showing you guys around. He shows you some of the like unique shops they got around here. Everything. So the cool thing about like the shops and the restaurants and everything here is that they got a little flavor of everything in the world because they got people from all walks of life here. The only place on Earth where like all of the like types of people live basically, and like it's fine. Like there's witches that live here. There's scientists that live here. There's artists that live here. The Golden Age Society ones. There's there's all kinds of stuff here. People from the Chainlands, living weapons, like you name it. There's all kinds of shit here. And so because of that, they have a little bit of something from everywhere here, as they do a lot of trading. Obviously, as they live on a giant walking continent, basically. And there's some cooler stuff here as well. There's like a park that seems relatively lively. For some unbeknownst reason to you, there's the city goes, up and up and up because it goes from like the back all the way up to, the shoulder and the head of the golem. So it's like a very vertical city. And there's a lot to intake here. There's a lot to see. And so he's like showing you around to a few different places he likes, and he begins to walk towards this very large like gated area. You can tell that's like making it towards like the top part of the head. And here is like a giant fortified wall, and past it you see like a few buildings, but it's far smaller than the rest of the village, and this would be the capital district. There's a giant cathedral here. There's like a very large like manor essentially, but you get the idea that the manor itself is actually like a base of sorts. Like it's where like like basically where their military lives. You tell this place is very lively and wealthy place, right? And so you guys, you go on their little tour, and then he brings you into the cathedral, and you guys go in there, and there's like the cathedral also functions as like a church. So you get in there, and there's like a sermon going on, and so he kind of like walks around the rows to not of like pews of people to not disturb them, and walks to a room in the back, and you guys follow behind him. And you guys and Terminus go in that room with him, and you're like, or he looks at all of you, closes the door behind him, and he's like, all right. So, now that I've given you guys the tour, guess the not so fun part. So, we got a feeling that there's an impending attack on the city.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We don't know when. I'm sure you guys found out a little bit about what they're doing. In your whole situation. But I really don't know why they want to attack here so bad. I've just found out that they do. And it's really annoying. I already had to fight these fuckers once before, and I just I don't wanna have to deal with it. I really don't. I don't even like fighting. Part of why I got you guys here, obviously if it's a full-scale battle, I'm gonna have to do something. I brought you guys here because I know you know about this group and what they're doing. And I was wondering if you had any answers for me, actually, and also could help me defend this place. You'll be rewarded, obviously. I'm sure you were told as much. But, I'm wondering, do you guys know why they'd want to attack here?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, it's a center point for something that they want, I think.
Want something?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about, something with the golden diamonds. There's some fights, chainlands. I think there's something here they may want to kind of help secure that position.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, I really don't. I'm kind of out of the loop with the whole, like, everything involving the league, really. We stay very isolated over here. Dealing with all that is a lot. So.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Yeah.
So, I guess my only question to you guys is, I want you to explore the town while you're here. See if you can find some cool stuff. Considering it's your first time here and all. I wish your friends could be here. See it too. But I do ask that at least today, if you three could like patrol the city a little bit.
Yeah, that's no problem.
The reason we ask you guys is because like we aren't owed a favor from you guys, not you two in specific. I know me, Terminus, Mary, we talked a little bit in the past about this group and them talking about wanting to find out more. So, it's just I guess I don't know. I guess the Graham's disciples are really one of the only allies we got. People don't really like this city.
Yeah, I mean that's their prerogative. I mean we help our friends out. So if you need help, then we're here for you.
I go to shake his hand again,
He shakes your hand.
and I do that. You know that one thing where it's like you shake, like your forearms and
Yes.
shit. It's like a
Yeah.
real, yeah. We do that,
Okay. Yeah.
bro. And then honestly, because he seems sad in my mind, I'm thinking he seems very sad and he needs to talk to somebody. It seems like he needs to talk to somebody. So I offer to. I'm like, hey, how about you come with me as I walk through the city? I'd really like to talk to you some more.
Sure. I can do. Yes. I don't really got anything to do. Yeah. He'll join you guys as you walk throughout the city, doing the things you got to do, or whatever you want to do.
All right. I'll reconfer with Terminus really quick. But this is all within parameters, and if so, then no problem. I'll be doing what I have to do.
Yeah, it is. We
Okay.
came here saying that we'd help them with whatever. We're only meant to be here like a few days at most, because they think an attack will be within the next 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
But we don't truly know, and if we end up having to leave and then they attack, it is what it is. But we did tell them ahead of time that like we'll try to help them. In fact, actually, part of the reason we're helping them is because the last year, the pick that would have ended up being second actually would have went to them instead of us. We traded for it last year. What happened was there was an attack, like we talked about. And in that fight, the Spellbound Orchids lost a lot of their members. So we basically told them, hey, we'll take high pick for some of our third team members, and they did that. And so after that, we had a whole discussion about like, oh, what happened, and then they told us about this, and we're like, oh, that sounds like the group we fought years ago, and then it all kind of interconnects from there.
Makes sense.
Lake could have been on their team.
Fair.
But yeah, it's all in order.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's get to that then.
Okay. And you guys walk out of the cathedral, checking around the city, start just doing a little patrol. As you go on patrol, is there anything you guys would like to do or check or
I want to get a hat.
Want to get a hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to the clothing store, see if they got a little hat. What kind of hat you looking for?
Specifically, I want one of those. You know those sun hats that older men be wearing.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a coach.
Yes.
Like some sort of PE teacher.
Yes, I know the exact hat you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of those.
Yeah. You
can get the unk fit.
Yeah, you can get one of those. You can get one of those. You can buy one of those for like 15. It ain't nothing. Yeah, you can get one of those. And while you're there, you see Edgar gets a pair of shades.
I tell Edgar he looks really cool in those shades. Good job, Neff.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And is there anything you'd want to get clothing wise, crosswise? Probably not.
No,
No.
I don't think you would. Tragically.
Terminus, buy some shoes. Buy some shoes that are worth an amount of money.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, fucking, and he gets those, and then he's on his way.
So Edgar,
Hmm.
why do you not like fighting? What's the story?
Causes too many problems. Really, I mean, I understand like a battle of strength. A good rivalry, a good I'm fine with that. I'm fine with like tests of strength. That's cool. The problem is that, people fighting brings about so many bad things when it's not like something that one wants to do.
It's like an armed conflict.
Yeah, when it's something that is not something someone wants to do, that's when it becomes a problem.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
Like you
so
said,
yeah.
armed conflict, the actual violence that is brought about through fighting, so on.
Have you heard of any cults around here?
Cults. Beyond the group that we've been dealing with, cult. Actually, um, you know, I did hear about not in this city, obviously, not Numidia, but there's a cult of witches in the territory of the Theosophical Society on the continent closest to us currently. And they're said to be a cult that has strange magic, not normal for.
That's crazy. Well, okay. So the cult that we're dealing with,
Yes.
there's got to be some sort of meeting place. How are they getting new members? How are they getting members at all? How are they
Are they
meeting?
getting members?
Do
Yeah,
you know where some hangouts might be?
do I know where some hangouts might be? Um, well, we actually need to go that shady people might. A lot of shady spots. So probably, um, yeah.
Okay, so this is my question to you as the DM.
Yeah.
All right, player to DM.
Yes.
So so I got this social stat,
Yes.
street knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, so what if I offer to Edgar, right? We stake out at night. I use street knowledge, right? And we try to see if there's any miscreants, right? Try to do some cult shit, and then we spot them. Aha!
Because you have
Type
prior
beat.
knowledge that there are dreamers here.
Yeah,
I
and I use street knowledge to I'm using my foreknowledge of what I used to be back in the day to try to get clues as to where a group of ne'er do wells might
yeah. I
hide.
I like that plan. Yeah. I like that plan. Um I will say he wouldn't know that they have infiltrated. He wouldn't know that.
Okay.
But your plan is solid. So if you want to bring it up to him, by all means.
So back unpause.
Unpause.
No pause menu. Okay, Edgar.
Yeah.
So how about this? You know this place better than pretty much anyone here
Sure.
that we can trust. I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a pretty reputable crime lord, mob boss, if you will. Right? I know my way around the underbellies of cities like this. How about me and you for the next couple of nights? We hang out, we try to see if we can find out where these people are. Maybe where these people are hidden. Maybe we infiltrate them. Maybe we get some information. Who knows?
And with that, yeah, I can. That.
But
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, I'm down. But
Mhm.
that is you're saying they're in here already?
I'm nearly certain they are. Like a group or two. A group and maybe some stragglers that aren't from that group.
yeah, I
Doesn't
mean,
make any
if they're planning on attacking in a couple days, I would assume they're already here.
But we haven't welcomed anybody here in like. Oh, bro's getting a call. Oh shit, bro's getting a call from the Lord.
Oh, I
Sorry.
see.
Okay, that was funny. Um, but yeah, that doesn't make sense, cause we haven't had anybody new enter the city in months.
I don't think your
Interesting.
I don't think your city is immune to teleportation, right? We saw one of them take a portal one time. What was his name? The funny picture one. It was a long time
Oh,
ago. There's a
oh,
dragon in a cave.
oh my
I
God.
wasn't I wasn't in the best of mindsets. I was passing out. I was about to.
Did is it the one me? Is it the one me
You
and
and Lake
Lake
were
fought?
fighting, and Osei and me were in a separate room, and then I blacked out a little bit, and then I beat up some guy.
I don't
But
know.
that guy got portaled out before we killed him.
Really?
You were there, yeah.
I was knocked out. I was dealing with the other kid.
No, that was, the other kid you were kind of dealing with in that fight was part of the people who, because Terminus or Osei grabbed him with the terminal, and then he got blasted by it, and then he took a portal out.
Oh yeah.
We were
I'm
all
getting
there.
old.
I just wasn't. I
My
just
fault.
heard from it secondhand because I think my character may have passed out right after or right before.
Okay. Um.
Nephew, I'm getting old. I'm sorry.
I
Uh,
uh.
I
Yeah.
just know we know that they can portal from that
okay.
amount.
Yeah. I guess yeah. The portaling is not something we're immune to. That's certain. Uh. Oh God.
I mean,
Uh.
how often do you get people who sneak on here? Just like not even boiling, just sneak on here. Like,
That would be really hard.
Very
It's a
rare.
giant city.
It's like
What are you gonna climb?
you're
It's
gonna
named Shadow of the
climb
Colossus.
hundreds of feet into the air.
bro, if Crosswise could do it.
Look, not everybody's who I am.
Crosswise could do it. You like that?
I slapped Crosswise in the back. True.
Crosswise, you like that?
There's a good chance I could do it.
What? He looks over at Terminus. He goes, "You could do that?" Terminus starts shaking his head. He's like, "Yeah, you didn't hear about it?" And he like pulls out a newspaper and he like shows it to Edgar. It's like you sitting there with like a thumbs up and like a really like awkward smile in front of the carcass of a giant kraken on the ground. And he looks over at you and then back at the newspaper, and then he like puts his head in his hands and he's like,
It's Kraken Slayer right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's. All right. Yeah, you could probably do it. I believe that. I believe that. Okay. Well, let's go.
I think they
patrol 'em
portaled
then.
in.
Yeah, they probably portaled in. I'm almost certain.
Do we know if this is external? Do we know if it's like possible to feel any residual energy from portaling, like because we were there after it had happened? I assume it's like pretty subtle, but does it
That
have
is
like
a
a
roll
nightmare
that
blip?
that is a roll that La'misk
Okay.
could make.
Okay, go ahead, La'misk.
La'misk,
Roll
roll
whatever
wisdom.
stat this is. Okay.
Okay.
Roll wisdom to see if the corruption within you can sense the nightmare magic that was here recently.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh
And
my
it counts
god,
as
it's
threat
rolling the
detection.
dice.
It counts as threat detection as well.
Oh! Wait, is that
Shit!
miracle? Is that miracle? 97? Or is it 98?
97. It's 98. 98's the miracle.
That's
But
good though.
good God, wow. I mean,
What is that before the plus as well?
yes, that's
Yeah,
before
that's
the plus.
before the plus. I didn't even add
Yeah,
the
You
yeah,
didn't
plus.
add the plus because the plus is 15, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that puts it like 152.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you can detect. Wow. You can detect not only the traces of nightmare magic that were used here semi-recently that tells you that you can't tell from where, but there was a portal opened recently. You can also feel within the vicinity of the city, you do not know where, but you can detect the presence of nightmares themselves very far away.
but they in the city.
They're not in the city. They're
They're
outside
not
the
in the
city.
city.
The nightmares
They're
themselves.
outside.
You can sense nightmare
Holy
magic that
shit.
was used in the city, so you know that portals were used.
Crosswise. Neff. You've been on the ball. You've been on a roll. So yeah, there has actually there has actually been portals. I feel the energy, the semblance of corrupted energy in around here. Now my question for you, Edgar, my man,
Huh.
if okay, so let's just assume. All right, so boom, we have in our midst people who aren't supposed to be here portaling in. Now,
Yes.
my question to you, since this place is basically a melting pot of everyone,
Yes.
there's got to be a group of people who want to take this place over for themselves. Right? There's got to be a group of people who want all the power, a
The,
person who wants all the power.
yes. Statistics would say that that's probably true. Yeah, I agree.
So
Um.
I think we sniff. I think we need to sniff out a rat. There may be a traitor amongst the people, the citizenship here. We should not also let that possibility slip our minds. Even though, yes, they have portal here, they could also have help from the inside.
A very solid point that you bring up. Uh. Yeah, I guess we can go look around. Unless, you guys want to spend some more time here shopping, seeing what else there is to do. Which is fine, you can experience the town while you're here. But whenever you're done with that, go patrol. So is there anything you guys would like to check, like shop, restaurant-wise, anything like that? Side shit you might want to do?
I'll go to a restaurant. I want two things total.
Okay.
I want food, and I want maybe a piece of canopy that I could use if I had to jump off the city.
That's hard as fuck. Yeah, you can find a piece of canopy to use as like a false like paraglider type deal.
Mm-hmm.
You can find something like that. You could find it at like a supply store. That wouldn't cost much. That would cost like 50. Food, what are you looking for in specific? This place is a melting pot culturally, so you can get most of the like really good food that exists in the world can be found here. Not all, but most.
Okay. I mostly want something in case some more nefarious nightmare caster or something tries to get me that way. That's the only thing I'm really worried about.
So something for your mental.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want something for your mental, how much you're willing to spend?
Let me glance at my moolah. We get money at the start of the session.
Correct. The ones in the desert technically are coming back this session, so you guys do get money this session as well. I know you've missed it the past two. So Crosswise, you getting 50. So that last thing costed nothing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get
Okay,
back pay?
Huh?
Did they
They
get back pay?
I guess technically yes. Yeah, technically they do. Quay, you get 150. Lake, you get 300.
Huge.
And Osei, you get the 150.
I'm willing to pay about 100 for the metal
pay
stuff.
about 100. Then you can get a meal and a drink. Get a like a special type of smoked salmon dish that exists here. That they get using fish from the nearby waters. They set like crazy nets down that they go down to pick up like once to get them, especially prepare them a certain way. And you get that. It gives you about 10 wisdom, and it raises your mental. You're currently at 75. It would put you at like, yeah, it gives you. You said 100. So for 150, you can get this drink that would give you 60 mental.
Okay.
So if you're fine with spending 150, then you can get.
Yeah, I'm fine with more.
Okay. Then yes, get that.
Okay.
And so, yes. Is there anything you would want?
So I go to the same restaurant with Crosswise, and I just order something for like $40.
For like 40. Yeah, we'll give you a small little something. You order.
I don't really care what's that.
Yeah, you order something that I guess to then I'll ask you. This will determine what stat it is. Would you rather be food or a drink?
I'd rather food. I'm
Food.
hungry. I ain't ate all day.
You're all right.
I just got some water.
You got some water, and you got like just a solid, like pretty normal steak. It's pretty good. Something about like the cattle they raise at like this elevation as opposed to the rest of the world makes it pretty good. You said 40. Yeah, you drop like 40 on and you get like 30 stamina. Yeah, you get like 30 stamina because you're not really getting any other stat with it.
What's up? Now, is there so since this place is like a big place, right? Okay, let me ask you something.
Mhm.
Is there anything here that I can spend money on to maybe, just maybe, help me tank a couple corruption hits?
Tank a couple corruption hits. So they do have, let's see, tanking corruption specifically. That's a good question. They do.
Like maybe I just don't die.
They do have, like a special protective suit. It's like all encompassing, made for like if you have to deal with magic. It's specially tailored by the witches that live here. If you wanted to get something custom made, which would cost a large amount, but like we'll say the large amount is to expedite how long it takes, so you get it like immediately. Just for like to make things easier. Then you could spend.
I'm willing to spend all
like,
my money.
You're willing to spend all your money.
I'm
Do you have?
willing to spend all my money.
You have.
I have 500.
You have 500. Okay. If you spend 500, you can get like a specially made protective suit that'll give you like, it'll half all corruption taken, and it'll give you like, like, in flat defense.
All right, cool.
It's called we'll just call it the magic protective suit.
Okay. Can I sell my armor that I already have?
You can, yeah, you could find a little pawn shop and sell it there, because they like taking stuff from people that just have been across the world. And your armor is like technically not used, because you bought it for the mountain trip and then never ended up actually having to use it because you said nope, which was the right answer.
Nope.
And so yeah, they'll be willing to take it for you. For we'll say 60.
Nice.
I know you spent like a little over 100 for that. But yeah, is that all you guys want to do?
Yep.
All right.
I'm good.
Well, it is deeper into the night now. As you guys have spent a decent amount of the day like experiencing the city before this arduous quest that is before you. And you make sure to change the wait, no, never mind. But yes, so it's later in the night, you guys have been here for a while. And you've experienced the city, you're like, yeah, this place is sick. You've had like a really good time overall. The random people that you've met have been like great. It's been like a good experience overall. And you know, you guys are like looking around, patrolling. Because of La'misk's plan to like scout out the area using street knowledge, I will give you one dex check roll instead of multiple. Good call. So La'misk, go ahead and roll a dex check plus street knowledge. Yep, that will definitely pass. So you happen to spot a group of people meeting. It's decently late into the night. All four of you are like you've been scouting around a decent amount of the night after like spending most of your day like in leisure time. And you guys are all chilling in the park, taking a break, being like, damn, there's nothing really out of the ordinary. Like that's tough. But as you're chilling there, La'misk notices a like small group gathering in like a corner of the park in the opposite direction from where you guys are at. You guys are in probably the southwest direction of the park. You see all the way across the field and past the fountain in the middle. In the northeastern corner of the park, there's a group of probably like 3 individuals that are like talking about something. And so Yeah, you guys can decide what to do upon noticing 3 individuals in the dead of night speaking to each other in the corner of the park.
Hey, Edgar, you know these guys? I point. I don't point to them, but I nod my head to their direction. Don't
Uh,
look at them though.
I mean,
I need you to
I mean, it is a large city. I don't know everybody here, but no, I can't say I've ever seen them before.
look at their garments. Look at what they're wearing. Is it something that a normal person around here would wear?
That is like,
A lot of different cultures.
there's a lot of different cultures.
Uh,
A lot of different.
I'm here with them or no?
Yeah, you're here. All y'all are chilling.
Okay.
Everybody's here.
Yeah, just I thought. Wait, how many of them?
There's 3.
3.
Well, worst case, can't we just kind of gather them up, ask, and if one of them bolts, then they're kind of nefarious?
I guess technically speaking. But if there's a larger group here, then we alert them.
My thing
Sure, but if we're
is,
trying to find out who these are, like, we kind of have to, right? I mean, we could, like,
You raise a solid point.
we could tell
we have
them.
to interrogate them
Maybe.
somewhere, like, if they are evil. But if they're not evil and we just grab them for no reason and drag them away, then that's kind of just evil.
That is evil.
Who amongst us can sneak the best? Because we
Should we,
could,
like,
Probably Terminus.
we could tail them,
definitely be
and
terminists.
we could tell them, right? Either A, they lead us to the place, or to maybe a place where they're all gathered, or B, they lead us to some place where they're alone and they can't
Hey,
really call for help.
that's true. Terminus,
Yeah.
do you happen to have something that you can leave on them that could give us some information about what they're talking about without us having to be close?
Do I have something? Do I have one of my trackers on me? And he reaches into his bag, starts digging through it a little bit. You see like a compartment that seems to have like different types of like what look to be either bombs or some type of explosive. You see one that has like healing supplies, one that has different types of weapons. He gets to another one, like a bunch of mechanical things. Not all of them are the same. They're obviously different like gadgets needed for. He goes. To check to see. You want him currently. So he finally grabs one out of his bag. He goes, yeah, I got one of these. The little tracker, we could put it on one of them maybe.
Okay.
Um,
If you can stealth and slip it on one of them, and circle back to us the long way, then
I could try.
okay.
And you guys see him like get up from the bench that he's sitting on and start to walk away past the, gated fence into the park. And as you do, you see him like kind of walk around.
I think he's
it.
gonna succeed, but if I think in case it looks like they're gonna notice him, I want to like prepare to make a loud noise in the opposite direction where he is.
Okay. He starts walking around until he disappears around behind some shrubbery that exists against the fence. You guys wait as he, practically goes invisible to you guys. Like you guys haven't been able to see him. I'm gonna go ahead and roll to see if he passes this, but he should. Yep, that's just passing it on the dot. So you guys watch as he slowly basically reappears at behind the fence on the other side of the park as he like climbs up the wall of it a little bit and he very stealthily like jumps over the wall and then like silences his footsteps using his spirits behind one of these guys and places a like tracker on him after like picking up a rock and throwing it next to one of the other guys, and everybody, what the fuck? And he places this tracker on this guy's back while he's not paying attention and jumps back over the fence, walks back around, makes it back to you guys very cleanly, because the check was a 100 and he got exactly 100. So he makes it back over and he takes his seat back on the bench. He looks at you guys. He goes, "Now we wait."
Sounds good.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot more convenient than I thought it'd be. Since we found the figures and we went ahead and placed the damn thing, we can go take a little rest, huh?
Yeah, let's go to a nearby bar or something.
Sure. And you guys all dip out and go find a place to stay for now. Basically just so you have somewhere to sleep while and a place for Terminus to stay while he like watches his tracker move. And so yeah, you guys are at this place to stay for the night. It's just like a nice little like hotel bar thing. Would you guys like to rest now, or is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll go ahead and rest.
Go ahead and rest.
Long day.
Yeah.
I can't sleep, so I'll probably take a stroll, a night stroll around.
Take a night stroll. Night stroll. Edgar has been drinking a little bit and he also has passed out. And you head out as you do, you notice like Terminus kind of begins walking to watch where his tracker is now that it has stopped, and he asks if you want to follow him.
Yeah, sounds a good plan.
For sure. And you guys begin walking towards the location that his tracker is at. He's kind of got this like dragon radar, just telling him where it's at currently, and follow him as he starts climbing some rooftops and jumping across to find where these guys are at. And you guys stumble across a like a large unmarked area. There's not a building here, but it's somewhere on the back of the golem. You see a little cutout that it seems to be like where you guys are being led to. It's on the ground underneath you guys, so you have to like definitely get down from this rooftop. So the one role I'm gonna ask for you, Crosswise, is Agi.
I'm getting down from someplace.
Yes. We're on the roof with
Could I not
Terminus.
Can I not just use the thing to descend that I bought?
I mean, good. I mean, that catching wind makes a sound.
Yeah. Landing kind of does too.
That's true. Correct. Well, it's more so the agi check is for whether Terminus can silence your footsteps, so that whether your landing is like fucked or not. It's not gonna be super bad.
I'm getting. Yeah. Not an issue. I got you. Where the heck is it? That's give me there. Agi, right?
Yeah, Agi. There's a decent chance they don't hear you even.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you land pretty fine. He's able to the little spirit magic to fall that both of you have, or lighten the fall that both of you have as you descend from this building pretty easily, and begin to stealthily walk into this cutout in the back of the golem. And you find this like it basically looks like a cave, but it's like a small little gathering spot that you notice a few individuals at. And you guys overhear them talking about plans for the upcoming day. You hear them mention everything. They talk about how they plan on, at some point the next day, one of their like guys is going to be opening a portal to get here. They talk about how they plan on starting their attack tomorrow because they're having like nightmares under their control fly in. And they talk about their plan to drop. You guys get knowledge on this guy now. This would never have happened if you didn't. They plan on dropping in a test subject of theirs. There is this giant creature that they have named K1, the project that they've been working on. It's basically a nightmare chimera. It is like basically using a nightmare hybrid as a template. It is basically a cyborg nightmare hybrid, with a few other monster parts thrown in there. And they plan on dropping one in tomorrow as the large, like, loud noise maker to distract everybody from the real plan that's gonna happen. And they talk about how it's about to go down, basically. You guys get the knowledge of that, and you go into tomorrow knowing that the impending attack will be happening tomorrow. And after you guys have heard a sufficient amount, you and Terminus decide to leave to rest up as much as you can because you know you'll have to fight tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And so y'all head back to the hotel place. Y'all get some good sleep. And decide that in the morning, Terminus says that he'll just let everybody else know in the morning. Something you also learned about this nightmare creature, just because it's the big move that it has, is you learned that creature has the ability to, like, it has like a counter grab thing, basically, where like it can waste an action on entering a grab stance, where if it gets attacked by a melee attack and wins the strength contest afterwards, its strength roll, it will do a lot of fucking damage. Big damage.
Big damage.
Only really matters to Nighlin, because La'misk wouldn't attack with melee unless it was one of his assists doing it. So it's not as big a deal to him as it is to Crosswise. You guys dip back out, you rest for the night as much as you can, and then the morning comes, and when you guys wake up, La'misk and Edgar hear everything from Terminus. And Terminus warns you guys about the upcoming attack later today, and Edgar goes ahead and leaves to try to get defenses prepared for the night, as well as getting the rest of his spellbound orchids for the and La'misk.
Yes.
We also got knowledge that some of the enemies we'll be facing will be coming from the sky. Do you think they're shooting them down for us if it happens?
I hold my golden gun. I check the bullets. Start, cocking that shit. Take the safety off. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Good. Well, let's go find some spots to stay in. And you guys go ahead and start trying to find some spots to carry out the defense from. What kind of area would you guys like to find? Would you guys like to like get to a higher point, like the highest point of the city? Would you guys like to stay in the center of the city? Where do you guys want to go?
I would like to stay close. I want to stay at max range of my prayer range from crosswise,
Okay.
right? And I want to stay up so I can shoot people
Okay.
from the from a higher position.
You guys could stay in the like capital district of the city, and go from the cathedral and climb on top of the like full climb on top of the head of the golem if you wanted to.
What say you, Crosswise? What say you?
To be higher up?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to be higher up. Honestly, I want to be higher up than you, but I want you to stay in my range.
Yeah, he can stay in your range while you climb to like the top of the head, and he'll just be in the capital district. The range is that he just has to be in the capital district.
Okay.
If that's the case.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Just let me know whenever if you leave, and I'll just follow you. I'll abandon
Okay.
my post to follow you.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
the
make a
Kraken
hand.
Slayer.
I'll do like a weird hand sign thing to tell you ahead of time.
For sure.
Okay. You. I put both my hands on Crosswise's shoulders. You are the Kraken Slayer. You are the linchpin of this operation. As long as I can keep you alive, we will win the day. So it's
That should
very
be fun.
important that we have teamwork.
Of course.
And I give my boy Crosswise some dap.
Uh-huh. You go take your station.
And I gotta take my
Yeah.
I take my spot.
Um
I got my golden gun ready.
So you two stay posted up, at your position for probably about an hour, hour and a half before La'misk rolls dex for me from the top of the head.
Am I sensing danger?
Yeah, that does count as correct. That does count as being a threat. Fucking dude, you are rolling.
Got his ass. Got the ass.
You see the first of what genuinely look like hundreds of monsters flying in. Some of them are winged, some of them are on contraptions to drop them in. And you see them off in the like distance or rapidly approaching your location. They are probably slightly outside of your gun range at this point. But you do notice that it's a far larger amount of monsters than you guys initially thought it was going to be.
I put on the little headset. First off, wait a minute. Whoa. I turn on the camera.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I turned on.
Yeah. The cameras have not been on this entire time. Yeah, that is a good point to make. Yes.
and I turn on the camera and I point there, right,
Yeah.
when you see like the sky has blackened
Yes.
from the wings of all these monsters.
Yes.
And I turn to the camera and I say, Lord, even when my path is crooked, your love walks straight towards me. I put my gun up to the sky. Double clutch that son of a bitch. Even when my hands have a weapon of terror, your grace is full and overwhelming. So I thank you, not for the absence of pain, but for the presence of purpose. I thank you for keeping me when I couldn't keep myself, and I trust you to finish what you started. Amen.
Roll wisdom. Roll wisdom. That was hard. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Go ahead and get a 5 to your dex. And I want you to go ahead and roll dex for that first shot you just took towards the monsters that are approaching. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, dude, you see one of these fucking dragons flying towards the golem, and you take the first shot as the world watches you shoot this dragon dead center, straight like middle of the head, right between the eyes, from a distance that doesn't even make sense. Probably max range from your gun. And the world watches as they see this giant dragon tumble into the sea from this distance. And you have killed one. Yes.
I put my gun down slowly as the muzzle is smoking, and I look up at those bastards, and I say, "Boom, headshot."
Yeah, you get too hype. You can get too hype. And yeah, what would you like to do next? They are now like decently close to where you guys are at. Everybody can see them from where you're at. Now, where they're at now.
I'm just.
Yep. Start going.
I'll let that cannon bang! Let that cannon bang!
Yeah, we'll say that it's like a turn's worth of AP used per shot. So that's like 6 shots, right?
Yeah.
So well, go ahead and roll. Fuck it, roll 6 dex checks. Why not? Why not? We'll see if you really like that. 75's the cutoff, so that works. That works. That works. Okay, you missed 1.
Yeah, I missed that one.
You missed 2.
I missed another one. Oh shit!
You missed 3.
Missed it. God damn!
You straight nailed the first 3. They start falling. But
They start falling
the
off.
closer they get, you notice some of them are like not. They're like moving around a decent amount because they're ready to get dropped in, or they're like starting to change their angle to fly in, and so you start missing a few of them. And one of the winged creatures, what seems to be like a giant pterodactyl-esque creature, starts flying directly down towards you. What do you do?
Can I activate prime time?
You can activate prime time, but you do have to take the stamina cost.
That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna activate prime time, right?
Yes.
That's like 95 or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
I had 100, so I activate prime time. I buff my agility, right? And then I fucking I flip. I jump off the flip down to where Crosswise is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and roll endurance for the primetime check. The bigger the number, the more your stats get changed. Okay, so 33 makes it so that 2 of your stats are gonna get raised. So what are your 2 stats that you're going to return to your prime?
Well, agility and whatever. I guess whatever. How can I survive this? Endurance.
Endurance, yeah.
I guess endurance and survive the fall. Endurance.
The fall one.
I'd catch him.
Yeah, he'll catch you. They'll catch you. Terminus is there. Edgar's there. Like you're chilling.
Okay.
So yeah, your endurance and agility are now at 1.5. And so you fall down as they notice that you have taken this kind of like Master Roshi at max power-esque form. And it's kind of like, yo, what happened to this guy? But they watch as you jump down after being attacked by this giant screaming lizard that you definitely avoided upon using prime time. And you guys are in for a fight as about 10 nightmares get like thrown down around you. 2 of them are like the flying ones that just attacked you, and then the rest are just your average hybrids, which Crosswise has handled a group of hybrids. What do you do with these 10 that have been dropped around you guys? There's 4 of y'all, so.
To double check, which ones are affected by my fearless, if any?
So nightmare hybrids technically, they're big enough to. They're not big enough to count as it, but they're like they have the weird reality stuff, like
Okay.
Because they're altered humans. So you do more damage to them. This is nothing to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll rip up the ones closest to La'misk to give them as much space as possible.
Yeah, so
I would lunge at them and try to rip them apart.
The flying one was chasing after him, and as La'misk is making a landing, you jump past him and grab this giant pterodactyl by its neck and fucking slam it down behind La'misk. I mean, I'm not even gonna roll endurance for that thing because the flying ones are pretty weak. You just rip it in half
Break
behind,
its
bro.
neck. Yeah. Fuck
Fuck that guy. You do that. Roll strength, because we can flavor it up a little bit, and if you roll high here, then you land it on top of one of the nightmare hybrids with bro. Nah.
No.
You just bring him back on the ground and rip him in half. And then Terminus will you'll see him do a very familiar move to one of the nightmare hybrids as it approaches him. You'll see him jump in the air and grab a nightmare hybrid by the skull. As he grabs it, he continues going up in the air with him, and then slams him directly into the ground on his head. And you see this like kind of like chain form between him and this creature as he picks it back up, and then I'll have to roll to see if it attacks him or not here. So, it does not attack him. And so he picks it back up, he restands it, and fucking takes it by the head again and slams it directly into the wall nearest to him, completely smashing this thing's skull, and it dies. You watch it fucking die, La'misk, what do you do? There is a nightmare hybrid currently heading towards you, and the other flying one is now heading directly towards you as well.
Okay, so I keep with my upgraded agility, right, and endurance. I'm jumping from place to place, keeping my distance between for my allies, in order for me to say a prayer of fortune.
Ooh.
Right, giving. Wait, where's my spells? Okay. Either flat defense or attack. Yeah, hey, Crosswise, do you want attack or defense?
Attack.
So I give them bonus attack.
Yes.
Bonus
Crosswise, your next hit will do an extra 45 damage. So
Alright.
next attack does an extra 45 damage, and you're probably gonna blow up whatever because even the hybrids for you guys at this point is like kind of So yeah, you do that. Roll Agi for me, La'misk. It's not gonna be a hard check because you're in prime time. Yeah, that's fine. You're sitting there fucking like Dragon Ball dodging. You know, you're doing the like drunken fist Rock Lee shit where they're trying to hit you and you're just moving around it as you're like saying a prayer out loud for crosswise as damage. And then one of the monsters goes to attack crosswise. Another hybrid goes to attack you. What do you do?
I attempt to grab it by whatever limb it's trying to grab me with, and I want to use it as a large weapon to hit another one.
It is trying to grab you. Roll strength. It's like a formality at this point.
We'll see. You know, maybe I tank the low ones for La'misk so I can get all the high ones.
Oh, true. Now you
Not
rip
quite.
this fucker's arm off. Yeah, this guy reaches out towards your neck and you grab its hand like around the wrist and you rip its arm off as it reels back in pain and falls on the ground. It starts writhing. And you said you want to hit another one with it. Yeah, try to like slam it into like the one that's attacking. Go ahead and roll me Agi. See if you can like cut in there and do that. You can cut in there and do that. You like as it's swinging at La'misk, you cut over real quick and slam it against the side of the head with this arm. Kind of dazes it and it doesn't know what to do. As you do that, this boy Edgar jumps down from the stairs, and you see him as this nightmare is falling off. You see him jump down and grab this nightmare by the feet and then jump back into the air and strike a pose as he slams it back into the ground. And then he picks it up, you know, Kaioken attack style, and throws it on top of the other one in a pile. That leaves about 5 left. So this other one that's flying is about to come down from the sky and attack you, La'misk. It's heading directly towards you. What do you do? Looking like it's about to try to bite you specifically.
Bite me.
Yup.
Bite me. Oh my god. Hit that boy with the world of forms.
That boy with the world
That boy finna get infinite Suki. That boy finna get hit with the infinite Tsukiyomi.
Go ahead and
bite me.
Roll me wisdom. Roll me wisdom.
Whoa, miracle roll! Miracle roll!
Yeah, that's a miracle roll, buddy. Yeah, that's a miracle roll. So this giant
This poor creature.
this giant screaming pterodactyl has its mouth open heading down towards you. As it does, the world around it goes black and it sees multiple visages of you walking around it. As it does, it sees this giant red flame behind all of the different versions of you that it sees, and like what appear to be like demon-esque figures appearing out, like demon-esque fingers appearing outstretched over it as if it's about to grab it. It starts panicking, but it cannot move. It continues heading towards the ground where it thought you were, trying to attack whichever one is the real one. And what you watch it do in real life is watch it crash directly into the ground beneath you. And it tries to bite the like stone or like pathway on the ground. And as it does, you watch it like begin to bleed from its mouth. It starts panicking. It tries to go back up into the sky, but as it does, it crashes directly into a stone column and hits itself in the head, killing itself. And La'misk laughs.
Take that, bitch!
Terminus kind of like looks on in awe at La'misk as he had just witnessed one of the most horrifying things that he's ever seen a man do. And he turns to the nearest nightmare hybrid, and as it tries to grab him, I will have bro roll strength. His strength doesn't matter. This thing tries to grab him, and he takes it by the shoulders as it does, and he like starts enveloping his hands in like these spiritual flames that begin to burn the creature in his hands. It tries to escape, but it cannot, as he slowly like burns it to death in front of himself, and then he throws it at the other one, just to be an asshole. It causes the other one to fall over, but it gets back up afterwards. To which Edgar meets it as it wakes back up, and Edgar grabs it beneath its arm and places him over his back in a bridge and jumps into the air, and for some reason is able to fly sideways towards a wall with him in his arms, immediately crushing the creature on impact. There are two left, and one of them is the guy that lost his arm getting back up to fight you, Crosswise. He's very angry.
I will.
He tries to like headbutt you.
Yeah, I'll just meet his headbutt with a headbutt. After his skull breaks, I'll use him as
That's crazy.
weapon for the other one.
That's crazy. Roll me strength.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Oh god. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. You meet its headbutt with a headbutt. It's been losing a tremendous amount of blood. And upon you headbutting it, its skull fractures and it falls back onto the ground. We'll give him a luck roll to see if he falls and actually just shatters his skull on impact from falling on it. He does. That's hilarious. He falls backwards, and upon hitting the ground, it breaks his skull the rest of the way, and he just fucking dies. And the last guy is about to run at La'misk until you hear a weird sound above, almost like really loud sound, as if something is being airdropped in. You look up, and as you do, no more RP combat. We get a real combat. And I didn't have Edgar here originally. You guys didn't choose to take him with you, so you guys actually get Edgar for this fight, which is also pretty good. So this is the creature. This is the creature you heard about, the metallic creature, the metallic nightmare hybrid.
K1.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and place the damn turn order thing. So go ahead and place you guys turn order.
Yo.
Can you
Hey,
see it?
you know what'd be really cool? You know what'd be really cool?
What would be really cool?
If right now, I think it runs out anyway. My prime time just ran out right now.
Yes. Sure. That actually does make sense, technically. So go ahead and put those back to 1.0.
Oh.
Oh no, they go to 0.8. Yeah, because of the. Yep.
Yeah.
Because prime time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, it's a risk.
It's a risk. It is a risk.
Risky. I might die here.
But yeah, you guys put in your So. Crosswise, yours is 25. No, you get the extra initiative, right?
No. Military genius.
Yeah. I just didn't know. Add turn. Going to call the fucker. We'll call him. We'll give him a name. Call him K1. Just for the flair of it. Right, K1. So I need to add this thing's turn. Add turn. Let me open the sheet. Yup. Alright. So this should be about 15. And the only person who is slow here. No, he's not slower. Simpson's almost slow. And then Dex guy. Terminus. Gonna be taking the first action. And yeah, so Terminus will start his turn. He knows that this guy could potentially grab stance. He can't do it now, obviously, because he hasn't had a turn yet. So Terminus is going to do he's going to do a move called Crash Down. You're gonna see him jump in the air. Gonna do like a little spirit bomb pose. Raise both hands up. You see a giant ball of energy form in his hands. It looks not too dissimilar from a sun. And he is going to run up and throw it down on this guy, dunking the ball of fire on the enemy, causing guaranteed burn. Deal this many damage. And I will
good job.
I will write burned. And the Terminus will crosswise.
Okay. Let's see. Given that it has a counter, but counter is generally a reaction,
Yes.
I can use Mad with Power Adept to ignore it.
Well, its counter is one of its actions. So it hasn't had a turn yet. It enters like a counter grab stance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a stance that ends its turn.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
You don't have to worry about it for this first turn.
Cool. And this obviously triggers Fearless for many reasons.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Cool. I will attempt to walk up and I will. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I guess something I should tell you. It does have it does have a half health trigger. You don't know what that trigger is, but it does have a half health trigger.
Fair enough. Sorry, I put out tiny little bits of math here. Blah blah. Oh, that's affordable. I will do pommel and a cross chop.
Walk forward, pommel into pommel, which does how many?
Pommel's 212.5. And cross chop's 215.
All right. Well, now it's triggered the thing. I knew your ass would proc it of all people. So upon it,
is it instantaneous or is it on his turn?
It's instant. Once it reaches half health, the thing happens.
Darn.
Thing isn't too big. It is just it gets 20 flat defense. Oh, whoops. And it gets access to Siphon, which makes it so that whenever it lands an attack on somebody, it can siphon HP from it.
Okay.
So what else will you do?
And it does its thing before I can move, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, I will move.
It doesn't do like
I
an
have
attack.
25 more movement. Okay. I have 25 more movement, so my plan is to more or less. Why is it being? One sec. Huh. Being kind of bratty. Okay. Bam. Wait, what? Okay. There, and then. Oh my gosh, what is it so fucked up about? Whatever, I want to do that, essentially.
Okay.
That all good? Okay. I do that. I end my round.
Now it is La'misk.
Damn, I overdid it with that prime time. I don't think I'll be able to do anything this fight. So I activate my trump card. Selfless Heart!
Selfless Heart. Yes, there we go.
There we
so,
go.
Selfless Heart. What would you like to do to this guy?
I want to remove all his debuffs, all his buffs. So that flat damage, that flat defense,
yeah.
gone.
Flat defense.
And I need that. Can I get that siphon gone too? Is that a buff or I don't know?
Technically, it is a buff. Yeah, technically it's a buff. Although realistically, it's like a neurological change thing. I'll let you have it. It will reactivate on his turn though. Well, it'll reactivate if he hits somebody.
Sure. Okay.
If he doesn't hit anybody, it won't reactivate.
Okay. And that was 60 AP.
That was a good play though. You got rid of the flat defense, which is great for people like Crosswise and Terminus and Edgar, who blow people up.
Okay. So because it says here, I sacrifice my life. I like to sacrifice my life. So, do I take a stamina cost
That
too?
would take a stamina cost.
Okay. How much stamina do I lose?
It would be. It's based on the effect that you want.
Okay. Oh, it's just a debuff. I mean the debuff buff or buff debuff.
Oh, you want to turn the buffs into debuff?
Well, no, I wanted to take them off.
Oh yeah, you already took those off. That was just the initial casting of the spell. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I can do it again. Wait, so I can do it again?
You could.
I mean, I can
You can choose.
Well, I really do it again, but
you can choose to use stamina to do an additional effect, basically.
Oh.
I also want to mention that I believe it's dazed from pommel.
Correct.
Well, let's see. Actually, let's see. How healthy are you, Crosswise?
Me, I have 360 stamina.
Okay, so you. No, actually, okay. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna do. I have enough AP for this. I'm gonna do a prayer of misfortune, and I'm gonna take away more flat defense.
Way more flat defense. I mean, he doesn't have any, but I can allow that to go negative. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll say he takes extra damage now. We'll say he takes an extra. Yeah, that's good. Negative 25 flat defense, so he takes an extra 25 damage. I'll write that as damage out. 25. That's what I'll do. 25 damage.
Yeah, that's it. Add my turn.
Okay. Now it is Edgar's turn. Edgar, is going to. This motherfucker talks about grabbing. Show you somebody who can grab. So he walks up, and his hands set ablaze as he attempts to. He has to roll for this. Very hot. Oh wow, that's hilarious. He will attempt to grapple this nightmare. And I will have both of them roll strength. Usually Samson shouldn't be able to lose that, but that's really funny. So he tries to walk up and command grab this guy. And upon grabbing this guy, granted he did set his hands on fire for the move, so he does add a stack to his burn. On the third stack, you guys are gonna do even more like extra damage. And he goes to grab him, and the nightmare Texas throw. And Edgar just punches him. Does this many? Need to add the 25. So it's like, it'd be like this many. And then he ends his turn. So now K1 will take its turn. It can do 4 potential things, actions, but if it does its counter grab stance, it instantly ends its. It will not. It will grapple the nearest opponent within 10 meters. So, Crosswisington. Brody is going to counter you. Or not counter you, he's going to grapple you.
I will counter him.
And counter. You counter. And how much does your counter do?
Let me double check to make sure this isn't broken. 40. Because I did the funny fearless toggle, so I'm just making sure it takes it into consideration. It does. Alright, 107.5.
I see that. 108 plus 25 is 132. No. Yes. Yeah. So boom. And it will roll for another action, and it enters its counter grab stance after being teched. And so you see it raise its arms above its head and slowly bring them down and enter what looks like a traditional karate stance, and then it closes its eyes and ends its turn. Terminus. He's staying far away from that shit because y'all learned about it. So he is going to step back, and he's going to shoot a 3. He's going to throw a small ball of pure white energy into the air, and it is going to go above K1 and turn into clouds. And after turning into clouds, the ball drops down as a giant coalescing ball of water. As it hits him, a lightning strike from the clouds above it strike down. And it does this many. I guess the plus that many.
Does that put out the burn?
That does put out the burn. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, the days didn't get taken into effect because he did a grapple. It's like you're right there.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. I was gonna counterpunch him anyway.
That did that, and now it's your turn. He's still in counter grab stance.
I will pay the Mad with Power Adept cost, which I'm not 100% sure how much it is, but I will pay whatever it is.
Mad with Power Adept.
Do cross chops
Mad with
as much as I can
Adept
afford.
Is I believe it's extra 20 HP, I want to say.
Okay.
Um.
Then I will do that with 2 cross chops.
Okay. So you will do that on the first hit. I want you to. This is gonna be super favored for you because you're doing that. So I want you to do strength plus 20, just for the reaction. Yeah, I mean he literally. That was his max. No, that's like his max is 135. Like, yeah, he can't. So yeah, so cross chop does how much?
215. But it's getting amped.
Yeah, exactly. That's doing
Yeah, 240.
40. Yeah.
And the kid don't got no
and you
defense
did a second one?
at all. Negative defense.
Hey.
Yeah.
GG's, brother. That motherfucker is dead.
Whew.
You've successfully defeated K1. And you
Where's
guys
K2?
do have the knowledge that K1 was. You guys have the knowledge that K1 was in fact a like decoy, quote unquote. So you guys know that they have an actual plan, but don't know where they might be at this point in time. As you guys are like, you know, kind of in the mix of all the chaos, you see in the sky a giant, grotesque, blackened portal open up. La'misk can detect that this is the same energy as the portal from before. This
My arm hurts.
A
because
giant
I'm like so close to it.
robed figure appears in the sky, and his voice is very similar to the guy that Crosswise was mentioning earlier, the guy who was, you know, opened the portal for Magnus and was like, you know, we gotta fucking go. And so you recognize that this guy in the sky is that guy, and as that happens, you know, Terminus looks at you, and he goes, "You said there was one other figure they brought here, right? I'm assuming that was one of them. That guy up there.
Yeah.
So you said there was one more, right?"
That should be the case, according to Phineas's information.
Well, I think we can deal with whatever the fuck this guy does. You should go somewhere else in the city and see if you can find
Throw you up to him?
the other. He seems kind of pompous. He'll probably descend on his own.
Uh-huh.
I understand it though. I'm thinking about it. Let's roll intelligence to see if Terminus would let you throw him up there. No, I don't think you should.
Fair enough.
Alright. But yeah, you should go search for the other one. They're probably both gonna make moves at the same time. And he begins to descend as you make your leave crosswise. And upon you guys being met with this guy, another portal opens in a bar. A very bright white portal opens in a bar. And you know, there's a person on the there's a girl taking a drink in this bar, and as this portal opens, she kind of begins like scrambling to like find her mask and put it on, so that she's not seen as you know, not playing by the rules. And as that happens, we see two people step out of the portal. Lake and Osei. And as you guys step through to meet face to face with this pink masked figure in front of you, the session ends because this took far longer than I thought it was going to. So yeah. Yeah.
W's.
Sorry you guys didn't get
The big monster.
much this episode, but you guys had like a big one last episode, so it's kind of, you know. But yeah, is there any parting words for the people?
Vote on your phones. Which one between Osei and Lake gets the most, like, big sob story when they come back?
I know who it's gonna be.
Let us know in the comment section.
The T app. The T app. I have infiltrated women's spaces.
Shut up, bro.
I am in the T app.
Shut up.
Comment below if you
Don't
need me to
comment.
check
Don't.
on your
I'm
man.
ending it. I'm ending it.